Hello, UDA parents. It's Brooke Maxwell. I am sending you your weekend information on Monday, May 11th, with a PowerPoint presentation to give you a UDA Recital update. First of all, I want to share some of the events that took place last week and the Friday before. On March 23rd is when we closed our studio doors, and from that day until April 30th, I had continued communication with Corner Canyon High School about our regularly scheduled recital event dates, which they have continued to sustain. And on May 1st, as you all know, Utah came to a orange moderate risk level, and at that time Utah allowed soft openings for dance studios with strict social distancing mandates. And on that day, I felt like I needed to reach out to Corner Canyon again, but with a more intense approach. So my email basically told them that I needed to know if we were having our event or if they would be canceling it, because we needed time to prepare for another plan if the dates were not going to be scheduled, if they were not going to continue holding our dates. And my purpose was to send several items of documentation so that they knew the work that we had put in behind the scenes to make sure that we are prepared and ready to enter their facility following all of the rules and the social distancing mandates that had been set forth. So I included an extensive social distancing proposal for the event, showing that all of our parents and dancers would be following the rules that had been set forth. I sent them choreography mandates that had been given to our teachers so that they could also fix all of our choreography so it was following the rules. And then third, I sent them a liability release form that our UDA attorney had drafted up that every participant would need to sign in order to participate, releasing the Canyons School District from all liability. Now, after I sent this, I felt that we would get an answer with them knowing that we had put so much work into our preparations. And 30 minutes later, I got a phone call from the district, and the woman told me that she would be forwarding this information to those people who would be making the decision. And she said she would have an answer for me the following week. So last week, I did get an email in my inbox. This is it, letting me know that all of the events that we had scheduled had been canceled. And I'm sure that as I share this with you, that many of you have the same feeling that I felt at that time. My stomach was so sick, and I felt like I was about, ready to throw up. And the rest of the day, I just decided to sit with that in that dark place for a little while and figure out what the next plan would be, because we did make a promise to finish this year with a recital, even reimagined if needed. And that is what we have done, parents. And I am excited to share with you our reimagined recital events coming up. So first of all, I want to share the goals that we have set forth to plan our reimagined recital. First of all, recital is no longer about the dance or the choreography. It is about your dancer. Now, the reason I say that is you all know that our teachers have started out, first of all, they back in 2019, 2019, June of 2019, they started their choreography masterpieces. And if you've ever been to a UDA recital before, you know the extensive amount of work that our teachers put into their themes and their costumes, developing their ideas, and then putting that into the choreography. And the past 2 months, unfortunately, this has been stripped away from them, and it's been almost like a slow death of their ideas and all the work that they've put in to their pieces. And so at this point, I think it's just safe to say that it's been challenging to practice the dances on Zoom. We have done our very best to help the kids continue to learn their dances, even though modifications have continued to take place. So at this point, we are still doing our very best so that they look wonderful and awesome. But truly, where we are at now, this is about your dancer. And our goal is to celebrate each dancer's commitment to finish the year strong. The way we are going to do this is to provide each dancer a moment in the spotlight to recognize their hard work, and provide each family several participation options so they have a choice in their personal participation level. We want to make sure that everyone will feel comfortable taking a part in UDA's Reimagined recital event. And last but not least, we feel it is time to wrap up the dance season in a timely manner so families can move on with their summer plans. Okay, well, where is my, oops, sorry about that. So before the big reveal, there are 3 quotes that, that I have been using as mantras the past couple months, and I feel that they're, it's a great time to share these and for all of us to take a moment to think on them. And the first is, sometimes the most scenic roads in life are the detours you didn't mean to take. Well, I don't know if up to this point, if this has been a scenic road, but I'm telling you right now, our goal is to start today making sure that these last 5 weeks become that scenic road and something that these kids are really excited about. Secondly, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Your dancer most likely will never have this experience again. And so we want to make sure it's something that's very special that they can look back on, and it will probably be the one recital they remember most of all. And last but not least, at some point, you just have to let go of what you thought should happen and live in what is happening right now. And so sharing that, goodness, you guys, I'm sorry. I also want us to look at this as an unexpected surprise this year. Again, many of you, we look forward to UDA recitals each and every year. This year, we bit into an apple and it became an orange, which is nothing less than an apple, but different. So we're not comparing apples to apples, but something different and an unexpected surprise. So we have 3 options that we are going to share. And let's start with the first. So the first option, and as I list these as options, parents, you get to opt into one of these as your recital experience. Now, the first is the virtual recital experience, which, first of all, this event, everybody will participate in no matter what, because it cross-serves as a dress rehearsal for all UDA dancers. So everybody will participate in this, but it's also a virtual recital option which turns a dancer's final dress rehearsal into an in-home recital performance for an intimate audience of family and friends that they choose to invite into their own home. Families that select this option, they will receive their child's year-end recital memento via mail, and we are still deciding on what that is. But the benefits to this option is parents can feel safe at home. They are responsible for their own social distancing in their own home, and there is no forced gathering with outside guests. So once again, every dancer will participate in this. However, we will also be making this a recital experience, and we will be sending more information out on that at a later date. Now, the next is the red carpet recital experience. And there are two options that I'm going to share. The first option is the red carpet class experience. Each class will have, if you choose this option, each class will have a scheduled day and time to attend the red carpet experience at the Draper Studio location. We felt that bringing our entire student base to the Draper Studio would provide a new experience, something different than the studio that they're usually dancing in. And it's also a much bigger facility, allowing more room. Classes will be divided into groups of 6 or fewer dancers. Each dancer will be permitted to bring 2 special guests. Now, most likely these groups will be smaller than 6, but we will need to make sure we are following the social distancing mandates that are set forth, and that will determine the number of dancers that we can have in a studio. Now, this experience will allow dancers to celebrate with their teacher, classmates, and special guests that they bring, and perform in front of an extended audience of their classmates' special guests. Through this option, dance teachers will be in attendance to help dancers review the choreography and to present each dancer their year-end recital memento at the conclusion of the experience. The benefits is this option we feel best replicates a year-end recital experience while strictly and safely following current social distancing mandates. I want you to know that we have, again, I'm giving you the shell, but we are preparing extensively to make sure that this event is safe for everyone to participate. And our third option is also a red carpet experience, but it is especially for families. This option will provide families with multiple dancing children or one child in multiple dances an opportunity to sign up for a family time slot, which will offer the following: convenience for families who want to attend one as opposed to multiple events. Families can bring all immediate family members who live in the same home. It also will provide an opportunity for dancers to perform all of their recital dances in one group setting. And a UDA team member will be present for these dancers so that they can give them their year-end recital memento. Now, the drawbacks to this experience, but they may not be drawbacks enough for the positives that this option brings, is dancers will perform in front of an audience by themselves without the support of their classmates or teacher. Also, the teacher will not be in attendance to assist or guide the dancer with choreography, and the dancer will participate in the red carpet event without the companionship of their classmates or teacher. Probably the one thing that I think parents should consider the most is if their dancer feels confident in their recital choreography to allow them to dance in front of the audience by themselves without their teacher present. Again, we want this to be a positive experience, and we once again feel like option number 2 with the red carpet class event will provide that support for the dancer. Now, I'm really excited to share what this red carpet experience means, because it's not only about the performance. There are 4 different experiences that the dancer will get to participate in. The first is the arrival experience. Dancers will arrive in costume and take a walk down the red carpet as they enter into the front doors of the studio. And parents, I just got done purchasing our recital decor, and I'm telling you, it is a real red carpet with stanchions and rope and a big star that they'll be walking under as they arrive to the studio. The second experience will be a photo experience where they will get their picture taken, a single photo taken of each child, and this will be done for every dance that they participate in. This will be included in your recital fee. You will get a digital image that you can use to make larger images or to send pictures to your family, and so that will be included. Third, they will have their performance experience. Dancers will perform in a full decked out studio with a curtain backdrop and exquisite decor, and parents will get a front row seat and can take pictures and video during the event. Now, parents, this is something that you usually do not get to experience, and it may just be a once in a lifetime opportunity. And last but not least will be the celebration experience. We want to make sure that we recognize these dancers' hard work and celebrate their commitment to finish the year strong. Each dancer, like I have said several times throughout this video, will be given an end-of-year recital memento, and we will make sure that they know how proud we are of them for all of their accomplishments this year, which was not just dancing on stage, but shining in life. And once again, trying to find my arrow. All right, one thing that I want to share right now, as I did mention that dance studios currently are allowed to open their doors as long as they follow strict social distancing mandates. In dance studios right now, they are supposed to be following the guidelines of dancers being 10 feet apart from each other, you know, front to back, side to side, in every single studio because they are exercising. Now, I actually prepared for us to go back to the studio next week on the 18th. But as our recital team and our recital teachers met, we feel, first of all, for the continued safety of our dancers, all technical program dancers will remain taking classes for the next 5 weeks through our online platform. Just to keep everybody safe, and one of the main reasons as well is for our dancers to continue working on their recital. Recital teachers can best serve their students and their classes when they are teaching all students in the same location and at the same time, as opposed to having half of the students at the studio, for example, 4 kids or 3 kids who can stand in that 10-foot circumference, and then keeping the rest on Zoom. We feel it would be best to continue to address them individually as a whole, all through the same platform. So I'd like to just share the 5 weeks that are leading to finishing this year strong. We have tried to create a schedule within the dance schedule that has some changes to get the kids excited and to help them look forward to their recital experience. So this week, will be regular Zoom classes. The teachers have been asked to make their final choreography modifications this week, so that they can move on to more uh, to things that are associated with our dress rehearsal and recital. The following week, teachers will once again review and rehearse final choreography, but they will also teach dancers the finale, which they will perform at their virtual recital experience, as well as the red carpet event. Dancers will also practice their entrances and exits, just like we always have in preparation for our year-end recital. Week 3, we will be holding our technical rehearsal on Zoom. Now, no classes will be held on Monday, May 25th due to Memorial Day, but we will be making that last day up on the week of our dress rehearsal the following week, which I'll explain here in just a moment. But this will be a full rehearsal for the virtual recital experience and dress rehearsal event. There will be no costumes, but they will run it just as they will the following week for dress rehearsal. Parents, you will get detailed notes that will be emailed prior to this week, so you know what you need to be doing for preparation of this event. The week after that will be our virtual dress rehearsal and recital week on Zoom. The first half of the class will be spent in the dress rehearsal part of the event with, we have fun things planned, but again, the dancers will come in their costume and their hair and their makeup will be done. The second half of the class will change into our virtual recital for dancers, families, and friends. And you will be able to invite them, and there will be a special performance online. And once again, detailed notes will be emailed the first week prior, or excuse me, will be emailed the week prior, the week of, actually it's Monday, right? Monday the 25th on Memorial Day, but there will be no class that day. And finally, we get to the recital, and that is week 5. This event will be held at the UDA Draper location. Now, specific recital schedules will be figured out after parents select their recital participation option. So parents, you will be getting a form this week in your weekly Wednesday email that you will need to fill out, letting us know if you would like your recital participation to be the virtual recital or in the class experience or the family experience. But once again, keep in mind, everybody will be participating in the virtual recital experience as part of their dress rehearsal. Recital schedules will be emailed out the week of Monday, May 25th. And then detailed recital information and instructions will be emailed out the week of Monday, June 1st. All right. Parents, I want to end, first of all, by thanking you for your continued support during this challenging time. We love you, and we are so appreciative for you sticking with us to the end. We are committed to making this an exciting and memorable experience for not just your children, but for you and your families. And I want you to know that we will be updating you weekly with more information on all of these events so that you are well apprised and you know exactly what's going on. Please do your part and make sure you open every email from this week on. Make sure you're reading your Wednesday weekly emails, and also this comes as part of your Friday forecast, but we did wait to announce it today just so that I could get my ducks in a row and all of the information together. But anyway, once again, thank you so much for being so incredible and supportive. We truly love you. And more information will be coming this week. Thank you so much.